Why would someone steal from us?
Abiju.
Vice Canon Haytamine asked us to watch the southerly approach. The Dominion seemed determined to get to Loriacel, no matter the cost. The Vice Canon took it upon herself to find out why. Vice Canon Haytamine's contingent left to investigate the Dominion presence in Loriacel. A short time ago, Lamia boiled out of the ruins. How can I assist the hero of Tenmar Walk? Then you must inform Vice Canon Haytamine immediately. She left for the ruins above to scout the aftermath of a battle between Dominion and Lamias. Go quickly and quietly.
The Dominion stirred up the Lamias nesting within Loria's cell. Keep your voice low. I understand they're quite sensitive to sound. You were the one ray of sunlight to shine upon Ten More Walk. Come brighten my day. I'd smile wider than a slaughterfish at your success, but I suspect Ruvatar's plans involve using the Nemic egg for an unspeakable horror. Go on, then. Speak it. That's all? Then we must stop him, and quickly. Search the remains of this camp for any indication of Ruvatar's whereabouts. I'll rally the soldiers and prepare to assault the ruins. Be swift. More Lamias could boil from the ruins at any moment.
Over here. Have you seen Vice Canon Hadamine? Our scouts spotted the Dominion's main force. The Dominion retreated into the ruins after the Lamias tore them apart. If we strike while they're bloody, we can pay them back for Ten More Walk. Then we must learn where the crocodile rests its head, so we can crush it in one blow. I shouldn't ask, but after Ten More Walk, I must. If we knew Ruvatar's movements, we could end this abruptly. Would you do us the...
Ladies return. No! They've left Khazdi to die! Curse brute Vitar! Brute Vitar sealed us out. Khazdi's fellows all dead, killed by dirty snake ladies. No doubt this Pecked soldier kills poor Kazdi now. This swamp, I hate it! Endless woe! Poor Kazdi. Questions? Not blades? Yes. Merciful Pecked soldier takes pity on Kazdi. Ruvitar took his big glowing egg behind that door and sealed it up. He's like a spider wearing a sash. Treat with respect, salute often. But Kazdi knows, still a spider. No, a high elf. But he does awful things to swamp lizards through their special trees. Poisons them like a spider's bite, see? Ruvitar uses his big, glowing egg to destroy swamp lizards behind a door, like a clawless coward. That is all Kazdi knows. Open sealed door, squash Ruvitar flat, wash foot. Kazdi can help open the seal. Ruvitar bragged of defenses so often, Kazdi knows them like her own whiskers. Simple. Kazdi wishes to stop the clawless high elf who kills swamp lizard babies and leaves Dominion soldiers to die. And see elsewhere again, maybe. If Kazdi shows you how to remove seal on door, you splatter Ruvitar. Deal? Lead on, friend of Kazdi. Ruvitar drew power from 3 Ayleid crystals to seal the door. If you activate the crystals, they take back their power from the door. Then, you open the door and wallop Ruvitar. The first one is near the sealed door. The others are in the same room, but held up high in claws. Fear not, merciful friend. Passages lead to the claws through hordes of angry dead and countless snake ladies. But
my blade shattered. What bears a knight with missing means? Only despair. theft unparalleled. Honor demands satisfaction. In the name of my liege. A slave in such finery. Her loin, no doubt. Grovel suitably for your crimes, and I may behead you apace. What madness! I, bereft of weapons and arms, and a slave. Dare speak? Be you a dream spirit sent by the Enchanter to test my resolve? Very well, foul wind. We away to my liege. I'll waver not from duty, despite the Enchanter's ploy.
You bear the implements of my thralls, yet skin and sinew drape your bones. You're more than a wandering collection of ritual components. But what precisely?
What treachery! The Enchanter claims my liege lord's chambers. How could this... My Meridia's light. I recollect it. The Enchanter decreed us slay our liege lord. We gave chase, our blades flickering like fading Vala stones, and... Though the Enchanter overthrew my liege lord with trickery, my oath binds me true. I must obey him as my new liege lord. You awaken a truth long since dead. Leave me to my misery, slave. I swore a sacred pact to bulwark my liege lord from every menace. Yet the Enchanter twisted our oath. When he commanded, a profane compulsion forced us against our liege lord. I wept freely as I struck her down. Such wisdom in a slave. My oath was to forever bear arms and armor in the name of my liege lord. Your plunderous ways freed me from mystification. I swore to my liege lord, not the Enchanter. This travesty ends now.
How dare you stand in my presence? Show deference to your new liege lord.
I deny your claim upon me. Begone, foul trickster! I sense the Enchanter banished, but only for a trice. He shall return to mete out weighty punishment. I cannot destroy the phylactery, but I beseech you do so. End the source of the Enchanter's hold upon us. If Meridia favors me, Enchanter shall perish with the source of his power. Your thievery must be held account, but leniency is in order. Perhaps a finger of your choice? Slave, tell me true. Do I seem vigorous and lively? The world seems indistinct. And you are no slave. And I am no longer a knight. But I discharge my oath in spirit, as in flesh. What knight can hope for such fortune? Meridia, guide your hand true upon the phylactery.
So much death. My students, my egg siblings, none survived the Dominion's experiments. Now the Lamias take their bodies for food. Please, help me recover their bodies so they can return to the Hist. Dominion soldiers brought us here for that alchemist's experiments. Ruvitar, I heard them say. None of my students survived. And now, the Lamias took their corpses. Then work with Aquinas. She'd have the bodies already if the Lamia cave didn't stink of death. She's blind, you see, but still a shadow scale. Mark the bodies with this paste. She'll track the scent and sneak the bodies from the Lamia cave.
He found another to help. Praise Silas. Another body. Thanks for lending your sight. Mahi regains his spirits. Good work, outsider. I slipped Mahi past the Lamias. Go, speak to him.
The bodies of my egg siblings were desecrated by the Lamia Queen. Until they're whole, I cannot return them to the Hist. Aquinas brought the bodies to me, but they are mauled, broken apart. What was stolen must be returned, or their angry spirits will haunt Loriacel until the void takes us all. The Lamia Queen did this. I am sure of it. I saw her flaunting them as trophies. Slay her and... It's no use. Unless they're whole, the spirits of the departed. They say Lamias can talk, if they wish it. From what I've seen, they're little more than beasts. Please restore what's missing to the bodies. I'll guide their spirits back to the Hist.
You've led me back to moisture. Hist be with you.
I rejoined my egg siblings in the Hist.
I bring memories of your aid to the Hist.
I hear the Hist. Am I free?
It's done. My students return to the Hist. Once the fighting dies down, Aquinas and I will reunite them with the swamp as a fallen leaf returns to soil. I'll not allow the wounded to become food for Lamias. Pact or Dominion, I don't care. None deserve such a fate.
this.
Dearant Nuli Malam, I knew to expect you, but not one of Rúvitar's soldiers. I take it she's your prisoner? You've interrogated her, yes? You'll forgive me for not thanking one of Vice Canon Rondar's murderers for turning her coat. But the Khajiit is your prisoner. What would you do with her? You can't be serious. The Dominion stole our soldiers' skins, murdered a Vice Canon, and destroyed Argonian eggs at the hour of their birth. Beheading would set one of these Dominion criminals free after the terror they brought to Shadowfen? Rúvitar plans to end the Argonians as a species. You earned my trust at Tenmar Walk, but this is too much to stomach. Clever. They'll consider Rúvitar's experiments an extravagant waste of resources and focus their attention elsewhere. I'll escort the Khajiit from the ruins and meet you inside the Inner Bailey. Rúvitar won't see another sunrise.
Kasti will not forget. 1,000 blessings upon you.
Wait. Should only one of us walk from these ruins, you must allow me to thank you on behalf of Shadowfen's citizens. Sithis guide your steps in the darkness, and refrain his embrace until you will it. I must be sentimental in my old age. All this death weighs upon me like a second set of scales, yet there is more of it ahead. Are you ready to show Rúvitar he cannot break the pact? If you have the chance to capture him, we could put him on trial in Stormhold. Make him answer for all he's done. But I'm happy to fit his head for a pike. As I believe Vice Canon Rondar would say, stab the elf in his crumpets.
Nearly unlocked its secret! You'll make a fine test subject!
We should feed Ruvitar to Wamasu, but for now, let's recover the Nemesis. Zuth! What has that monster done to the Namek egg? I'm almost afraid to touch the Namek egg. Are we too late? You can't hear the noise? Piercing like flesh flies roosting in your ears? And the smell, like moss and Aelid hide set aflame. But we must remove it from these ruins before the Dominion returns. Did Ruvitar remove your hands then? A joke, my friend. None shall touch the Namek egg until I'm certain this isn't some kind of Dominion trap. Please, stand back. This will require all my concentration. Stay vigilant, yes? I can hear the Namek egg. Such rage.
Vice Canon? Is everything all right? The Namek egg holds her in some form of trance. We must wake her. What happened to the Vice Canon? No doubt Ruvitar's doing. May his corpse dry to a husk. We must wake the Vice Canon before the Namek egg tears her mind apart.